Oh, it's on. It's on. We're reporting to you live from Disaster Central here at UCR. We've got we got some shit happening today, and I've already sworn in the first 50 seconds of the show. So you know it's gonna be good. We've got Katie, who less said the better. Don't order takeaway food.
Yeah.
So if Katie disappears in the middle of the show, folks, she's having a hot porcelain date. Anyway,
all I'm saying is that maybe stay away from those chain restaurants.
Yeah. Stay away from peppers.
Yep.
Oh, Vera, is that an ice soda?
Ice soda. Ooh,
Vera's fine. Oh no, Vera's not fine. Vera's got a blood blister. She just got her finger caught in a folding chair.
I did.
And she's barely here. And Jeffrey is reenacting the River Wild at the moment. Look, are you Meryl Streep? I need to know.
I know.
I have my period. There's flooding. The internet sucks, and I'm fat. I just need a vacation or a washing machine. I don't know which.
Let's start with a Xanax, baby.
I would go for the washing machine myself. Far more practical.
I know. Well, Victoria did call me and tell me that the dryer should have been in New York, and I'm like, son of a bitch. No.
You had a dryer all this time? I could have gone to your house to do my laundry.
You can come to my house to do laundry, although it's a little bit of a haul.
I would be going to your house at the moment, girl.
Oh, sounds like not right now.
Toxic waste dump.
No,
Jeffrey, nice. By the way,
now.
Jeffrey, nice mug. If you want a mug, you can go to www.etsy.com.
No, apparently they're not up there.
Okay, nope. Don't even bother it.
I'll get
Forget I said anything.
I gotta try to work on it this afternoon.
All right, forget I said anything and just maybe, I don't know, follow us on TikTok.
You could go there, but I don't think there's anything in the store. So you can go there and
follow us on TikTok, yo.
I saw the most relatable TikTok last night. It said something about 30-year-old white girls singing Whitney Houston. And I'm like, are they watching me in the morning?
Do you feel red, Katie?
I thought you were
red to filth. Red to filth. And she was singing How Will I Know, which is my jam.
Well, I can't sing anything till after 10:30.
Listen, I was red to filth. Okay, it's like I might have to reenact this for our TikTok because it was just way too relatable.
I think my favorite TikTok is Katrina of the fucking hammock live.
Did y'all catch that? That was great.
If you didn't, you need to go back to last week's episode. There was some Circus Soleil shit live from Hawaii.
She's trying to show off. Oh, look at me! I'm in Hawaii. Bam.
Then she got smacked in the face by her own titties. That's a good time.
I must say, though, that was a seriously graceful fall from a hammock. Her legs stayed together. There was not any flashing of
Look,
underwear.
and for anyone alleging a fake fall, she might just be a professional faller. She is a TV sketch comedy legend.
I've seen her fall in real life on accident, and it's still pretty graceful because she's just.
I'd be cursing all the way down.
All I said was graceful.
I would be cursing all the way down. All you hear would be fuck.
Dude, this is what I said. She should have done the Marie Osmond one. Did you see my pussy?
Yeah, had it been me, there would have been some underwear flashing, some ungraceful rolling. It would not have been pretty.
Oh my god!
Well, guys, that's a very good segue because if you want to hear about some ungraceful stuff, Jeff, Katrina, and I did a little bit of we've got a little bit of a side hustle that we created. It's cool. What had happened was here's a little sneak peek of what it looks like. It's a bit cute. How cute are we?
Super cute.
We are super cute. If you want to hear some funny ass stories about people falling down, it's mainly me, mainly Katrina and I. It's on the page
all the time.
That is out now. It is.
We haven't seen that clip in a while.
It was a funny show. Look, we might save it for later. It's a special one. It's
A
one we
little
keep close to our heart.
homo down in Oz told me he was putting that shit on TikTok.
That's part of our natural disaster fund. Luke is actually away today. He's been redeployed to the front lines of COVID mask testing in the hospitals.
No.
Ooh.
Good luck, Lukey.
We're thinking about you, honey.
Some
I
heroes
didn't
aren't
see his
born, they're chosen.
Raggedy ass this morning, but somebody told me an hour late that the meeting was. I was an hour late joining.
I don't know time zones.
I didn't know there was a meeting.
It's all right. It wasn't that important. It got done. Stuff gets done. It gets done. Anyway, do you know what else gets done?
What?
This week's
Hot load of hot topics.
all over your
Was that
face.
sound effects always there? Or did I
The
not
sound
guess
effect
it?
is always there.
Okay, then
I fought for the sound effects because everyone else was like, "Oh, that's so appropriate." I'm like, "No, that's
What?
fucking amazing. That's what that is."
That's the first time I've noticed it, and I love it. I'm with you. I'm with you, Steve. I'm team sound effects.
And especially with the open mouth and everything, I feel like we've got to find a way to do for it to be a video. So we get Katrina going. We'll get the whole video.
We can do that in Canva.
Ooh, let's do that. Let's animate Katrina.
Oh my god, you too.
And if you want to know the story behind that, you can go check us out on TikTok and you look for the Marie got a shot to the eye.
Yeah. And if you enjoy part of the episode, the whole episode's on our YouTube.
Wasn't that Marie's first show? What an introduction to Marie.
I think it was fairly close to her first show, right?
She was
favorite.
Ryan.
Meanies. We're not mean.
Oh, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Good question. Did you order a mug? You asked the other day.
You want me to go mean girl on you, bitch? I would.
Oh, I was just about to.
As we were saying, if you want to check out Marie getting a shot to the eye, please go to the YouTube below.
Subscribe and like us.
Subscribe us, like us. If you're not already on Facebook, which you probably are, do that too. Because why not? You're already here. You're already here. That's my all right. So let's get started this week because there's a lot of people a lot of different stuff going on in the news this week. It's not all horrible, but some of it's real damn stupid. So we'll start off with this. Is it still necessary to wear masks outdoors? The CDC is reviewing their current guidelines while considering whether to revise them or not. With 84 million Americans currently vaccinated, numerous health experts are speaking up to ease up on outdoor restrictions. I know, I'm just going off the article, baby.
It's an old number.
All right. Do we think there's enough evidence to support easing up of masks outdoors?
Yeah,
I mean,
as
yeah.
long as you're not at an outdoor arena or
if you're not
shoulder to shoulder with 100,000 people.
That's what I was just about to say. For example, the New York State Fair is going to happen this year, which I think is a terrible choice. But they're saying it's going to be at a 50% capacity. Even on a slow day at the fair, you are still shoulder to shoulder with people.
For longer?
No.
I don't know.
That would
don't
make sense. They could do it longer, make more money.
All I know is I think it's a bad idea. But what they're saying with the outdoor mask thing is if you're at the state fair, if you're at a theme park, if you're at a crowded concert, maybe keep a mask on. You don't know who's vaccinated and who's not. And even if you are vaccinated, you can still spread it.
But if you're at an outdoor park walking with one or two people who are vaccinated, you don't need your mask.
Exactly. People are just
not wearing a mask outside. I don't care.
Oh, the people are just
I think it's different for
no
you,
idea what
Jeff.
they're talking about.
I don't really socialize with people, so
I think you're safe, girl.
I just think it's kind of ridiculous the way people are twisting this. Oh, the CDC says I should still wear a mask outside.
Listen,
dude, there's more to
that's
it.
Tweaking me about it is now the reports of all these little kids dying. The one in Hawaii, there was just another one in Michigan, and it's scaring the shit out of me because an idiot, I took the kids out to eat Because I'm like, there's nobody there, right? It's just us sitting there, so it's okay. And then I lost my mind. I'm reading these articles, and I'm like, oh my God, you idiot. Why did you take the kids there?
Keep in mind, Michigan is a hot spot right now.
Yes, Michigan is a hot spot. And Michiganders have been fighting the mask rules from the beginning.
They've been real. What's the word I want? Stubborn,
Happy birthday,
I guess.
girl.
Real stubborn about wearing masks.
Whose birthday is it? Whose birthday is it, Jeffrey?
I think it was Lashana's the other day.
Oh, happy birthday. I don't know what the accent was. Happy birthday. Hey, to be sure, happy birthday.
Look, she got the hot update about MJ, kids. Okay, she's ready for it.
Oh. See, I said this.
Wade Robinson and James on the safe check case against MJ was dismissed.
They're going to try to appeal it again, but they'll probably get dismissed again.
I said this. The thing is, no matter what happens, there's not evidence. There's not physical evidence of him doing what's alleged. So legally, right?
Well, I think the problem is they're trying to say the estate is responsible, right?
I think they ran out of money when they got paid off, and that's the only problem. They come for another payday.
Right,
well,
and they were so
wait. But I need to do this. I need to put this up before I get in trouble because this is tea.
Oh, here we go.
Where is it? Oh no! Someone's moved my allegedly banner. It's all right.
All right, kids. This is all allegedly.
Okay, allegedly, because Wade Robson's ex-wife said the only reason he came forward is because they got no money and he didn't want to work. And he's like notoriously a bad dude. Like so. I mean, he broke up Britney and Justin. Come on.
Well,
allegedly.
Well, Britney might have broken up Britney.
Britney might have had a little part in that, but
look, it didn't hurt Justin's career, did it?
Leave
well, that
Britney alone.
That
Justin says he
is
was
the
a bad
patriarchy.
boyfriend. Justin says he was a bad boyfriend. He admits it in 2021.
He's just a bad ramen. That's what he is.
I'm not looking. It's these guys, right? Their story, the whole way they did it, like it just rubbed me the wrong way. For years, I was like, well, Cat Williams is right. You doing some shit where you gonna have an amusement park or something at your house. And then I really, as I've gotten older, I've looked at it and thought about it and like the horrific thing.
I like Lashana.
And if you go and you watch that newer documentary that came out that actually shows the whole picture and actually shows how clips that were in Leaving Neverland were edited to kind of fit the narrative they were saying and not like the whole clips. It was pretty upsetting and it just didn't make sense.
The thing is, any documentary will be edited to fit whatever narrative it is projecting, unless you are trying to be completely objective and showing both sides. So you could argue like that Making a Murderer made him look completely innocent, but if you watch another documentary, it'll make him look like a murderer.
Hey Jeff, I think we might have a new future panelist on. She's on it. Look, Wade and Brandon Jackson.
Yeah, we need Lashana, call us.
Lashana, your people need to talk to our people.
We need you.
This is our people. Welcome to our people. We are so busy. But look, great segue, because the Holy Spirit is in the news. Britney Spears will have her day in court and speak about her experience of the conservatorship publicly for the first time in over 10 years. This week, Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Brenda Penny agreed to allow the pop star to speak freely on the status of her conservatorship that has seen her finances and freedom controlled for more than a decade. Britney's major drive is to have her father, Jamie Spears, removed from any part of the conservatorship after fans and industry insiders have accused him of massive misappropriation of her wealth and overwhelming control of her career and private life. The Princess of Pop will have her day in court on June 23rd.
Hashtag Free Britney.
There you go.
UCR supports Free Britney.
I had a quite dark thought, actually.
Uh-oh.
I was like,
that'll shock us.
I was like, when stuff like this happens, sometimes accidents happen.
Yes.
when money's involved. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
everyone
Like
keep
the
your eye. Everyone
spotlight's-
keep your eye on Britney, please, because she needs to make that court date. I mean, they've had her locked up before.
A little bright right now.
Yeah, that would be
She's-
all
they
too
would keep her
convenient,
safe.
wouldn't
They
it?
would-
They've
That
had
should
her
keep
locked
her
up for her
safe.
mental health before. For
And
her
Jamie's-
safety.
And Jamie Spears has a history of being a bad dude, so it's like none of this is new.
Right.
And like, did anyone watch that documentary?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I mean, he
Yeah.
looks like he's not. You could argue he isn't in it a ton, but like what he's in it, he looks like a douche.
Well,
He's
my
a douche.
only
But,
issue with
again,
this
to your
is.
point-
I'm sorry.
Go,
Go ahead, Vera.
Jeff. No, Jeff, you go
I was
first.
just gonna go ahead, Jeff.
You go first, then Vera will go.
I just think that too. We don't know what her mental health situation is, right? So I think there's something. There's a reason why this happened in the first place. She wasn't in a good place when everything went down in 2008. You know,
but I
being
think
in the public eye, it's rough. You know, so I think there's definitely probably some legitimate reasons. But yeah, her father needs to go. He just
wasn't there a
needs to go.
story recently though from a doctor saying that she was never had signs that she needed that.
Well, she was
that-
doing it in
that conservatorship.
public.
She
I
had a
blew-
huge, massive breakdown.
Yeah. But
And she blew through $60 million in a year. 60.
Yeah, look at Scott Storch though. He had like 300 when he was dating Paris Hilton. He had like $300 million, and he was in debt for 1.75 the next year. Like people are stupid with money.
MC Hammer, he's a dude.
Yeah.
Blew through all that money,
But
but no one accused him of being
Now
mentally
he's-
unstable. Did he? Think about it.
What's the one
Well,
that
I
Aunt
was
Rachel
just going to say that to your point earlier, any documentary can be edited to your point of view.
That's true.
Right.
You know,
But he's still a douche.
well,
Sorry, Team Britney.
I'm not defending.
Oh, I know you're not, Vera. I'm just putting that out there. But
There's a couple. Look, guys, there's a couple of douches we can talk about.
oh
We
boy.
can always talk about
here's-
douches.
Here's douche number one.
Oh, Tucker.
I'm so
Tucker
thought it was gonna
Carlson
be
is
somebody
telling his
else.
audience to contact CPS for children wearing face masks. If they
Oh,
see children wearing face masks, Tucker says that the response should be no different to when you see a kid being abused. Call the police immediately. Contact Child Protective Services.
So
Like,
what's-
really?
What's he doing about all those kids going to school with face masks? I'm confused.
Several states have issued blanket statements, several governors saying, please do not call us if your child's wearing a mask. We do not believe that it's child abuse, and we will not pursue any child abuse charges against any parent sending their kid to school in a mask.
You know what I miss? I miss Tucker Carlson's bow ties. That's what I miss. Looks like a
I'm
little
just
penis.
not sending my kids to school.
He was a lot
That's one way to do it.
more honest back in the day when he wore that on CNN than he's become now. He's like unhinged.
Well, he's got to get those ratings. Hey, look, I'm guilty of it. Like, I go on air and I say things that are totally against what I really believe personally because somebody's got to take the point up there.
Wow.
I don't think that the problem is that he's taking an opposing view.
I was gonna say I
think
speak
he's
fluent,
become
Jeff.
to believe that shit.
No, I agree with Vera. It's one thing to do what some of us do and take the opposing view to keep the conversation going, but this guy, like, he is feeding into it. He drank that Kool-Aid. He's gone. He is gone. He believes everything he is saying now. 100%.
So happens when you wear a red hat for too long.
Cuts off circulation to the brain.
Speaking of circulation to the brain, here's another douchebag.
Oh.
Caitlyn Jenner is running for governor of California.
So what is
Oh,
her platform?
Jesus.
Has anyone actually looked into this? Because I saw it and I was like, I don't even know if I can read about it.
Yeah.
Okay, you.
I will look it up if you want me.
I know
You don't
the
see?
the
Okay.
platform is easier sentencing for vehicular manslaughter.
This asshole.
Zing!
Guys, it
God
happened.
damn. Yeah,
It
we know.
happened.
We know it happened.
And we had all sorts of footage from the crash scene.
Yes.
Here's
But anyway.
where Caitlyn Jenner stands.
I mean, I assume she's going to have a lot to say about transgender rights. I mean,
she's
that's
already been She's already been
She
at it
considers
because
that the state needs clear vision and that she brings that to her.
Okay.
She oops, sorry. Ad
that's
pop.
all right. Well, Joy, she's already in the news because of
I-
Joy Behar misgendering her.
Well,
and then
that was
but he tried to
poorly
play it
done.
off cool. It was like, oh, I'm cool. It's okay, Joy. It's all right. Woo.
Yeah. Joy, that's all right.
I really hate it
Which
when
I
people
do
misgender people. It's
feel
just
like
awful.
That's how people need to be.
Well, there are times when somebody deserves the benefit of a doubt. I
No.
don't think that Joy is not an ally. I don't think that Joy was, trying to
Definitely that.
marginalize.
No, I guess it deserves a little more explaining. An honest mistake, fine. But when you like deliberately go out to like, there's a whole movement on 4chan or Reddit where they like list dead names and they list addresses, and it's awful. And like, what is the point in that?
That story we missed last week, the 8-year-old girl in Texas who was speaking out about the bathroom regulations. And this 8-year-old girl is getting death threats. And Cucker, that asshole, is saying masks are child abuse, but the Right to Life Party is threatening an 8-year-old girl. Come on.
That's not cool, but also... No, I'm not going to go there.
I say, tread lightly, friend.
Well, the parents have no qualms about putting it all on YouTube to start with. So,
okay, I see.
Okay, so, but hear me out before we get too excited.
No, I am.
Here it is.
I did not see it on YouTube.
Disable the comments on the YouTube. That's one thing that you can do. Like, everyone should be able to have their point of view. Hopefully that child isn't regularly seeing all of that social media, because obviously the parents run it. And it's for a reason. It's for a valid reason. But there are idiots out there. There's bigots. There's small-minded people out there, and you're putting your child there.
Yes.
In front of it. I understand why it's important. I get it.
No, I know exactly where you're going with this.
It gives me a very uneasy feeling that
performative
and just it's a little bit icky.
Well, because
here is this child.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
But the child was speaking out and telling a body.
And I totally get that. I'm not disagreeing with anything that like speak out, because it's important that voice is heard. I just don't know about it being done on social media. I think social media should be for adults. And I know for people of a certain age.
We don't know that the child saw it. We just know that
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
The parents are running it. The child's not allowed to see anything, not to see any of the comments. So they're keeping the child shielded, but trying to share the child's story.
I get what Steve's trying to say. He's saying let the child speak, but in the same sense, stop pushing that child out to push your agenda forward.
And it's not even an agenda, because I don't want it to sound like I'm going evil. But
no, I know it.
Impassioned, heartfelt plea to the legislatures in her state, and it's effective, and it's triggering some right-wing snowflake who has the need to threaten to kill her. I don't know that the parents are exploiting the child. I don't even think it's exploitation. It's just, I don't know, something about it doesn't sit right. That's just my personal opinion. That's the good thing about this show. We can all have our opinions.
Oh, absolutely. There are definitely some parents who are doing it to exploit the children just to get the attention. You're not wrong here, Steve.
Yeah.
Are they?
I'm not calling it exploitation. I know it is a very important talk to have, because it needs attention. And look, another talk that needs attention is the talk, because the talk has returned, but it seems the viewers have not. Since returning from hiatus, ratings are seriously down for the talk. The noticeable absence of Sharon Osbourne is discussed on many online comment sections, and her on-air confrontation with co-host Cheryl Underwood and Sharon's subsequent departure. Hashtags that are still trending on this ongoing feud are hashtag Team Sharon and hashtag Team Cheryl. The talk is now the lowest rated daytime show on television.
Okay, wait. First, that picture is so old. I don't even know who the one bitch is in the photo.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's put it up. Who is it?
On the show. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know her. That one all the way at the bottom, right?
In the purple?
Yeah. It looks like Rachel Ray
next,
gone wrong.
Next to Melissa.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know who she is. Because now they got the one girl and the other girl.
Helpful.
you
Very
like
helpful,
that?
Jeffrey.
But
Yes.
here's the thing. So the thing I found the most fascinating with this was Carrie Ananaba is just taking leave of absence because she got some medical problems. But her and the white girl on the show
The white girl.
commented. Well, I don't know her name.
I'm
She's
sorry,
white,
it's funny.
but it's ironic that the white commented on Sharon's post about her losing her dog, and they wish her well, blah blah blah, sending love. And they were the only two though from the whole show. And now Carrie Ann's out, so I'm curious to see if this white girl gets gone soon.
Oh well.
Never watched The Talk, so I
did
guess I'm
see
sitting this
some,
one out.
New pictures of Sherry. She looks pretty skinny. Has anybody seen the glamour photo shoot of Sherry?
No.
Girl,
This is a conversation Jeff and I had earlier.
That's Sherry Shepherd.
That's Sherry
Whoops.
Shepherd. Wrong one, girl.
Man.
Yeah.
I know, bad.
That's a Mexican move.
This is oh my god.
Oh dear.
Cultural
dear.
sensitivity, dude. Oh
I don't even
God.
know what's on the back of this. If I should be showing this page. Oh my god.
It's Jeff's little black book. This is but Jeff and I were having a chat earlier. This is obviously right. It's them cleaning house a little bit and just going, let's get rid of the ones that are a little bit of a problem. I'm for sure they're gonna like cast someone that's universally lovable back on the show and try and hope to pull the ratings out of something.
I think it's.
But I don't know who. I don't know who it would be at this point. Everyone's been on the talk, right?
I don't even watch the. Okay, so there's The Talk, there's The View, and then there's that one on Fox. What was that? I used to work there. Why don't I know this?
The Real.
The Real. There we go.
Well, with that Tiara Mowry, who's racist and shit. Or she's not racist. She's homophobic. Tia.
Isn't it Tamara?
Sister.
Why is she not
Sister.
canceled? I want to see her canceled. Talking that shit about Bert and Ernie.
I'm pretty sure that any chance of a sister reboot's gone now though.
Let me tell you what, I will run the protest, okay? I'll be there. No. You must go.
Speaking of reboots, there's been two very interesting ones that have actually got a bit of attention.
Are you going to talk about the trailer that just dropped of Dexter?
I haven't uploaded it yet, but yeah, Dexter is coming back sooner than we think. But here's a blast from a very big blast from the past, guys. The Flintstones are headed back to prime time. So it will be a new spin-off series called Bedrock, set 20 years after the original show and focus on Pebbles Flintstone as she navigates her 20s, voiced by Elizabeth Banks.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Now, this is going up against shows like The Simpsons, South Park, Family Guy, American Dad, Bob's Burgers, all those shows that are very self-referential and culturally referencing and adult in their nature. How is the Flintstones going to stack up? Because they're either going to stay their traditional route, or they're going to try and make it adult and quirky. And I don't think adult and quirky is going to work.
I think it's going to do one season and flop.
Is America in the place where they want traditional values again? Like traditional, let's sleep in separate beds and let's da-da-da-da-da.
Well,
like,
if you listen to all the protesters, that's what we're looking for, some wholesome TV.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I love the Flintstones, and I loved that spin-off show because it was like the Pebbles and Bam Bam show when they were sexy teenagers and they danced a lot. Yeah,
all those sexy cartoons.
Do you remember like when the Flintstones met the Jetsons and they had all those special ones?
Do you remember when the Flintstones and what's his and like it was like the Munsters ripoff and they moved in next door.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Well, wasn't it a part? They were part of the Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yeah.
It
was a bit of a cute moment. I loved
that.
I liked the John Goodman movie. It was funny at the time.
With Rosie O'Donnell.
My friend Rosie was in it.
Was it Rosie and Rick Moranis and John Goodman?
And,
there were a lot of good people in that. Halle Berry was in it.
Elizabeth Perkins, right?
Yes, and Elizabeth Taylor was in it.
Mm-hmm.
She was the fancy one.
There were some good ones.
Speaking of awesome cartoons and life, it looks like not young anymore. Christina Ricci may not be done with the Addams Family after all. Tim Burton is producing a Netflix series called Wednesday that will focus on the Addams Family daughter specifically, as she attends Nevermore Academy and discovers new psychic abilities to further her dig into the world of the macabre. He wants Christina to play Morticia, and if that picture is anything to go by, she would be a hot ass Morticia Addams.
Why couldn't they have just like kept her Wednesday, but had her be the new Morticia? Like she's the new mom. You know what I mean? Like let her age, let her play her character, and make it a new generation of shit instead of.
I think that's kind of what it is. It's just her as Wednesday as an adult.
Right, no, but she'll be playing Morticia.
Oh, that's
he
stupid.
wants her to play Morticia.
Tim Burton to bring it to life.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And let's face it, if it's Tim Burton, Grandmama's going to be Helena Bonham Carter, right?
Right.
Yeah, you know that.
I would pay to see that. She'd be amazing.
Yeah, no, I would totally see it because usually anything he does, I like, except for those weird that Corinna thing or whatever the hell it was. I didn't care for.
Coraline.
Yeah, I don't like those ones.
With the eyes.
I loved Coraline. That was so good.
Whatever the hell it is, I'm not those I don't care for.
Coraline wasn't Tim Burton.
It wasn't, was it?
Well, what's the other one he did?
He did Nightmare Before Christmas.
And then something else.
Then
Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie.
Yeah. No.
I loved Frankenweenie too.
Cute. It was quite cute.
And Karen O did the soundtrack. Oh, it was so good.
I did just try to have the kids watch Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
The L word?
Yeah, the L word.
That's a different scissor. Stop it.
It wasn't a big hit. It wasn't a big hit.
Loved Edward Scissorhands. Now I want to watch it.
They did like Beetlejuice though.
Oh,
I feel like,
of course.
Guys, I feel like Lashana's my people.
Yeah,
Look,
Lashana just.
Oh, Sailor Moon is going to be on Netflix.
Grayson liked Beetlejuice too.
Netflix. What the hell am I? We started Lock and Key or something on Netflix. It's trash.
Okay.
Stephen King, isn't
listen,
it?
can we just talk about, and I don't want to really admit this out loud, but I'm gonna, on HBO, The Nevers.
Oh, that looks so good.
It's so good,
so
but
good,
I am ashamed that I'm watching it because I don't want to support Joss. I'm like, that piece of shit.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't realize it was Joss Whedon until the end of the third episode, and then I'm like, oh,
I can't wait.
And it's like turn of the century Buffy, right?
Oh, speaking of HBO, I cannot wait for that Game of Thrones spinoff. Yeah, Coughlin, if you still watching, I'm ready for more Game of Thrones. Dick.
Land of Dragons or something it's called, isn't it?
I'm so excited.
Something really lame.
And I have to, this is embarrassing too.
You'll hang out with Coughlin, you and your Game of Thrones
Superman and Lois is on HBO Max, which it airs on the CW. I actually enjoy it. It's done well. It's done like a movie. It's not done like a TV show. It's not campy. And it's more about them. You know, they have two twins. They move back to wherever the hell he's from.
Smallville.
And it's like, the complications of raising kids and being a superhero. So there's a
that was literally the name of the other show.
Oh, I know.
I didn't watch that one.
I didn't watch it either.
It's very interesting with the family dynamics and thing. It's a take that I don't feel like we've seen done. And
you want to talk?
It's done well.
You want to talk interesting family dynamics and weird TV shows? American Horror Story's back, y'all. I know a lot of people won't care. And if you are an American Horror Story fan and don't want to listen, please shut your ears for about 30 seconds. So the filming of the new season is underway. It's double feature, so it's two separate stories that will intertwine somehow. And there's a lot of returning cast. So we've got Evan Peters, Sarah Paulson, Finn Wittrock, Francis Conroy, Leslie Grossman, Kathy Bates, Billy Lord, Adina Porter, and Lily Rabe. But the most interesting thing is that Mr. Peters was seen on the set sporting a green and black sweater, which is the costume of one Mr. Tate Langdon from Series 1 Murder House.
We bring him back
so
on
it
Dead
looks
Day?
like we're going back to the murder house again.
if
Which
is
Dylan
awesome.
McDermott's not there and Jessica,
If they can get Jessica again somehow, which they might be, because she said she would be open to, because that show has another spin-off called American Horror Stories, which is going to be like Tales from the Crypt, where it's going to be like 1 episode stories. She said that she'd be interested in doing something like that. But if she comes back as Constance Langdon, I'm going to pass the fuck out.
That show lost all its soul when it lost Jessica Lange. I'm sorry. I mean, it's been okay, but she just brings something extra to it.
I'm with you.
Like the talk, I've never seen it.
There's not gonna be a pool, you dumb bitch. Yay!
Like,
Jeff, have you not watched it?
I've watched I watched the whole first season,
which was great.
Some of the one when they were the carnival thing.
That one was
that was weak.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't the worst one.
All right.
What
So
was the second season?
That was Asylum.
The Asylum. She was great in Asylum.
She was fantastic in Asylum.
Atlanta banana, you're out of your depth.
Oh,
she
and
got
then
the best line, and she had the musical number.
I was just saying the name game.
The name game. Judy, Bobooty, Fanana, Bobooty, it's after she had electroshock, and so she's like,
is that the actual choreography there?
Pretty close.
She's probably close to it.
Pretty close.
But she's Constance actually comes back in Apocalypse, so she's in the last 2 episodes, and it's like she comes down the stairs. She goes, "I'm Constance Langdon, and this is my fucking house."
Oh.
I'm like, yes, bitch, work. I'm like, I'm never more gay than when I see Jessica Lange. I'm like, yes, queen.
I don't know why people hated on that season so much. I liked it.
Did anyone watch
Never
Feud?
Seen it.
Did you watch Feud?
I'm gonna get attacked for this. But
about Betty Davis.
Feud was a little too gay for me.
Vera, you would love it. Have you not seen Feud?
Yeah, Vera, this is right up your alley.
It'll make you moister than an oyster.
And this is why that is why you're a better hag than I am.
Well, hey, I got a lot of experience.
Joan Crawford.
I have to learn. From
Joan Crawford and Betty Davis, and it's what's her name?
I don't know her.
I don't know her.
Oh, no, her.
From Dead Man Walking. Susan Sarandon.
Oh.
Susan
Sarandon and Jessica Lange playing Betty Davis and Joan Crawford.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I have wanted to see
so good. And the last episode is so sad. Oh, so sad. It hurts. Oh.
The only thing missing from the American Horror Story casting is obviously Billy Porter. Obviously.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. He might have pissed old mate off.
Well, he's doing a Cinderella. So
he was on
with Camila Cabello. Smart choices. Apparently, that movie's so bad they don't want to release it, so they're just going to sneak it out.
Oh boy,
he was on
Disney.
Colbert, or was he on Kimmel?
Disney live action, like new musical of.
I haven't heard that it was so bad. I was just really excited to hear his name.
I've heard she can't act her way out of a paper bag, and that's why it's taking so long to release.
Neither could Leslie and whatever Warren, who played the original.
Hey guys, there's my
How
pussy.
did you kiss the kitty?
That pussy's gone wild again.
They just did a live action Cinderella not that long ago.
But I think this is. I feel like this is socially woke Cinderella because we have a male fairy godmother, and Cinderella's Latin American. Although I don't know how woke it is if she's going to be cleaning.
That's a solid point. But can we all agree that Ever After is the ultimate Cinderella story?
Yes,
Thank
it is.
you.
The kids
Seriously,
you
guys, seriously, I'm Cinderella. Okay, I'm really, really thrilled to be here. I'm Cinderella. Drew Barrymore.
What the hell was it? What movie where she was like, "I'll learn not to talk out of the side of my mouth."
I know. But do you remember? The three of us are close to the same age. Remember how?
That was a dig at Vera.
Remember Dawson's Creek?
Remember
Dawson's Creek and Katie Holmes could only speak out the side of her mouth while her head was against the door.
I didn't
Honestly,
watch,
Dawson.
didn't watch
She actually
Dawson's
had a
Creek.
partial stroke for like the first 2 seasons.
Didn't watch Dawson's.
Dude,
What is wrong with you? If you want to talk fucking horrendously sad moments, watch the last 2 episodes of Dawson's Creek. That'll kick you straight in the
Oh,
vagina.
my
Listen,
God.
the saddest
So
TV
sad.
the saddest TV I've ever watched is DJ dealing with that eating disorder. She just wants to be thin.
Excuse me.
What about
Life goes on when Jesse died of AIDS at the end. That was horrible.
Oh, what else was pretty sad?
Vera? What about Nashville?
Nashville.
Oh,
I
when
felt
Raina
more than
died. Oh,
once.
my chest hurt for a good 5 episodes. And thank God they went on mid-season break because I'm like, I can't handle
I
this
know.
show. It's too sad for too
Vera,
long.
Yeah.
Steve,
Did you watch the original
we're forgetting the
ending of
saddest.
MASH?
Glenn
Yeah.
in The Walking
I saw
Dead.
The original MASH.
No, I turned off after that. I
I
haven't watched it
sobbed. I sobbed when Herschel died. I sobbed when Glenn died. I was a mess.
No, I got off the Walking Dead train when that happened. I went, this is just glorified violence for violence sake.
I could not.
I don't like
I was
zombies.
so conflicted with that because I was so turned on by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, but I was so upset
Oh,
when
he
Glenn
can do that.
died.
Yeah, you
Season
want me
lost
to
me.
ruin that for you?
No, don't.
What?
Don't ruin the fantasy of Jeffrey Dean Morgan for me. Don't do
Well,
it.
clearly you haven't seen Weeds or Grey's Anatomy.
Please don't ruin Jeffrey Dean Morgan for
He's
me.
a bad man.
Oh, God damn it, just do it.
He's a trumper.
No!
Oh.
That is not where I thought we were going.
Oh dear.
This to me, Jeffrey.
All right. It's all right. Christy Swanson is too, and that's really upsetting.
Dean Cain, man.
Do you want
Lois
to know something else that people got really upset about over this week? And I was merely
I was just
reporting
getting
the
over
facts.
Bruce Willis being a trumper. Oh, this is so funny.
Justin Bieber's new dreadlocks, cultural appropriation or not? The reason I posted this.
got a big speech on this one.
All right, the reason I posted this is because there was a lot of drama. Like people on social media were coming for Justin. So I was interested, and our comment section blew up. I was like, "Oh yeah, go!"
And they were all like, "It's bullshit."
Well,
Sean,
I gotta
no,
say,
keep up
as
with
a
it.
Mexican, I agree. Fuck this. Everything in our culture is cultural
Mexican.
appropriation. Come on.
I got nothing.
Taco Tuesday, Spaghetti Wednesday. Come on. St.
You have-
Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is the ultimate cultural
Wait, you have a
appropriation.
menu?
If you're German, War Crimes Wednesday.
It's taco every day for me. Hello.
There's cultural appropriation.
And that's why you're
is who
sick,
we
girl.
are.
No, that's why
The
I
Catholic Church.
that is
took
because
over
I went off the
world and
tacos.
appropriated all these holidays. There's like 18 holidays in Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes, the Great Britain took over the world and appropriated all sorts of shit. Cultural appropriation is who we are. I'm not a Bieber fan, but I'm gonna defend him.
I think there's
let him wear his hair however he wants.
I think there's a difference between appropriation and then like being inspired by it, Like
Well,
you got to think
if
that
you're-
this Oh, go ahead.
if you're inspired by it, I'm not offended. But if you're putting a bone through your nose and going to a Halloween party and making insulting monkey noises, then you're an asshole.
Well, that's
not cultural appropriation. That's just being a dickhead.
Well, that's the point. That like cultural appropriation, we're taking things that
Jeffrey, I killed him.
I can't tell if they're laughing at me or you.
That's
think it's
her,
me.
'cause I'm just like,
Vera.
she's like, if you put a bone through your nose and go to the Halloween party making jokes, you're an asshole.
There we go.
What?
Vera's creating that TikTok content like no one's business.
Dude, I'm writing down the times. I'm like, I got it.
That makes you an asshole. Wearing your hair in dreadlocks, I'm over that. I don't care.
And I'm gonna
Just serape when you're a white dude from Van Nuys. I don't care.
If you want to watch really awkward cultural appropriation, has anyone heard of Chet Hanks?
Oh God, that's
No.
so bad.
Tom Hanks is like fatwa speaking son, the bad boy.
Oh, he
He's a
is
little-
desperate.
He's a little bit rough trade hot though.
No,
You're
he's
like,
not.
okay.
No,
Yeah,
honey.
no, I
You can do better, honey.
He's got that white trash thing going.
There's
Yeah.
and we're attracted to that.
I feel
Well, no,
like
there's
in another life,
Moments.
some
in another life,
Listen.
he might have worn a puka shell necklace, you know, and had
Listen.
frosted tips.
The men I love are either gay or Trumpers now, apparently.
I've had that problem.
Oh dear, it's just too fun. Some things are too fun.
Kyle, are you a Trumper? He's not answering me. That's bad.
Speaking of too fun,
Does he like it in the ass?
16 and pregnant
He
and
does
teen mum
not.
star Farrah Abraham makes money on Cameo, making people feel good. Oh,
She gave up porn?
interesting. Farrah has stated, "Feeling good is everything, guys. I hope you feel good. I know I've been doing a lot of cameos for everyone going through some rough times. Believe me, check the pattern app. I hope to God we are not going back in Mercury retrograde. That was some scariness. Turns out it is. Once you throw your money at somebody who can be capable of short-sighted kindness." So apparently it's $71.25 for a cameo from Farrah. And it's helping pay for her master's degree at Harvard. This is my favorite. When asked by a fan if she was actually attending Harvard, she responded, "Go cry about it."
Oh, there's more to that. There's more to that.
She's a cunt. That's what. The
Well,
end.
she is, but when she was making fun of her fans as usual, and she goes to, "Where's mommy going to school?" And her daughter goes, "Harvard." Go cry about it. Like
Some people shouldn't breed, really. should they?
she's a Trumper. Not sad about her.
Showrun sheet. I thought it was Farrah Fawcett.
She
Vera, I've got some bad news.
Farrah's dead. Yes, I know.
Farrah's dead, baby.
she is
We
like,
need Anna Renata to get us Farrah.
you know, it hurts my
Come
soul every
through.
time I have to defend Farrah Abraham for her sex work, because sex work is valid, and if that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do. But
That's
she's a
just her
terrible
face.
person. No,
Just
she's
her
a terrible
face is not
person.
valid.
No, it's
All
not
right.
the sex work. It's that
I'm
she's
gonna
awful.
I'm gonna do a big alienation number. Something that I think is not fucking valid. Who the
Oh,
fuck
I'm
is
so
having
sick of
these
this
gender
shit.
reveal parties?
I am so sick of this.
Oh
shit.
Gender
my
reveals are
God.
fucking stupid, anyways.
Okay,
I,
thank you.
You're all
Oh,
such
me too.
miserable fucks.
Repeat after me,
Um,
Jeffrey. Gender is a social construct.
But this is the thing. No, but this is the thing. It was it this week or last week? A guy blew himself up and killed himself, making a gender reveal bomb for his child. So
And
now,
that's what you get, dumbass.
now it's a
California
single child. Now it's a
wildfires.
single parent family. Woo!
The California
Name me.
wildfires last
Yeah,
year
the
were
wildfires.
followed by
Thank
a
you.
gender reveal.
Just stop.
Name me
Stop.
one that's
I
gone
did
smoothly.
A really
stop.
funny meme this week, which a guy said, "I went to a gender reveal party and apparently you are supposed to wear pants."
Oh, that's funny.
Also, another controversial statement: these fucking cake smash photos. Oh,
No, fuck you.
if
I
you've
love
got
them.
enough money to waste a cake on your baby, then you should maybe donate that money to someone who can't afford to eat. Peace out, you fucking
What are the
white
cake
people.
smash photos? I
You
don't
do
know.
it for your first birthday.
Yeah. Oh,
You
look
get
at my
a little
baby.
cake.
Look at my baby wasting food. Aren't we privileged? Ah.
Screw you. I made both of them.
Isn't
He's
it
got a
the
point.
American way?
Still a waste of food, though.
He
Isn't
ate
the
it.
American way?
He smashed into it and he ate
It's
it.
worldwide. It's worldwide. I just think it's fucked. But anyway,
My kids didn't eat that food.
we're gonna move onwards and upwards to a section that I like to call not the talk, but the view from here.
Steve's getting cocky. He still hasn't got hit with those copyrights.
They got bigger fish to fry than me, baby. So the reason for this
talk.
Vera's incriminating herself now. The reason for this week's topic is something that we didn't discuss last week, but it appears that Carol Baskin and Joan might have come to a bit of an agreement, or hopefully come into agreement. Carol and Howard Baskin have made an offer to help shorten Joe's prison sentence. The price: the fallen king has to show support for Big Cat Public Safety Act. So it's not been revealed yet whether that's going to happen. But
He
my
has said he's
question-
going to do it.
yeah, my question for you guys: how easily do you give someone a second chance?
Oh damn. Okay. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Katie,
What
start
happened?
off.
What happened? Give me what happened.
Just in general. Well, you give me parameters. If someone lies to you and promises you, I don't know, lends $50 and never gets it back.
Maybe. That seems like something I can give a second chance on.
Right? What if someone steals from you?
Nah, fuck you. Done.
So what's the difference?
I guess I knowingly gave them $50 in the back of my mind, knowing I may not get it back. But if you took it
Yes.
from me, I didn't give you permission.
So it's a trust issue.
Yes.
One would say.
It's a betrayal of trust. See, if I'm loaning money, I have to know deep down there's a good chance I'm not getting it back.
Yep.
Like
That's
when
why
you loan
I
money, you
don't
have to know
loan
that.
money to anybody. I just give it.
Absolutely.
If I
Absolutely.
can't afford to give
Exactly.
it, I don't do
have
it.
to say.
Absolutely. I don't loan money either. If you need money, ask me for money. I'm not going to expect it back. And if I get it back, great.
Great.
But I'm not expecting it at this
Yeah,
point
like,
because
pay it
money
forward.
is
Mhm.
pretty much.
Okay, so money is neither here nor there. I think stealing money is always a big issue because it's a trust
Stealing
thing.
anything.
Stealing is a betrayal.
Stealing anything
trust.
is an
It's a
issue.
big betrayal.
Well, all right. What about I've got a couple of circumstances written down for you.
Okay.
Do you?
Yes.
Are you ready?
ready?
I'm ready,
What
baby.
happened? What about if a friend purposely lies to you to save your feelings?
That I can forgive. I
that
can forgive that. Yep, I can forgive that too.
Oh,
I could forgive that.
I can forgive that too.
But I will trust you until you give me a reason not to. And I
Okay,
will take
but-
5
Well,
to 6
actually-
reasons not to. But once you've hit the line, and I can't guarantee once you've hit the line, I probably will never trust you again. There are
But what's the
people that I-
line? Is the line a
and the
shifting
line is
standard?
different for every person. You know what I mean?
Here's
yeah.
here's where I won't forgive you if you're letting me walk out looking like a dumbass. Like if I've got toothpaste all over myself or deodorant stains down my shirt and you let me walk out of that house, we're done, baby.
There
Real
are
What about
somebody
these-
told me.
What
there are
about these
in this
people?
world
What?
who I would swim across the ocean for, who really probably wouldn't jump across a puddle for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
plenty of
Jump
those
across
people
the
in my
puddle.
life.
Yeah.
All right, here's a circumstance because you hear it all the time. What about friends who know that their friend's spouse is cheating on them and don't say anything?
Oh, that's tough though.
That
I
is
think
tough.
that's fine.
Is it?
That's fine.
That's tough.
Because look, you're
Would
fucked
you-
no
you would
matter
do-
what. You're
But you would
fucked.
no, but you
no
yeah,
No,
but you would
I
forgive
believe-
your friend for knowingly not telling you.
Well, here's the thing.
They would get a
Okay,
second chance.
Let's say
Yeah,
Vera
it
and
doesn't
Jeff.
bother me.
Let's say
Never
Vera
been
and
in
Jeff
that.
are
Never
married.
been in-
Okay, Vera
been
and
in
Jeff
that
are married.
situation.
Jeff is
muzzle.
cheating on Vera.
Well, if Jeff and I
Surprise.
are married, I'm gonna assume that it's an open marriage.
Okay, well, just let me for story's sake. Jeff and Vera are
Swing it.
married. Jeff is cheating on Vera, and I know it. I can go to Vera and say, "Hey, Vera, Jeff's cheating on you." Vera can either choose to believe
Believe
me,
you.
or
or believe
she can
Jeff.
choose to believe Jeff. And either way, you're fucked because if she
Right.
believes
Yeah.
me, then
Vice versa. So vice versa, right? If you're the friend and they don't believe you, and you know it's true, do you forgive your friend for not believing you when you're going, "This is the truth. I am in good conscience and good heart telling you this is happening to you."
I've been on both sides of this. Okay.
Yeah, and
I've
this
been
is
the
why I wanted to
friend.
have this conversation.
I've been the friend, and like it got to the point where I was just so pissed off at this bitch because she dated like the dumbest bitches on the planet. And I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't care, bitch. If your relationship's going to hell, I'm not telling you no more. I'm just going to call CPS because I'm not fucking watching your kids go through all these dikes, okay? We're not doing it no more.
okay,
And
that's that sounds a little deeper than what we were
well,
talking
no,
about
but I
here.
mean, no, but it's seriously like the girlfriends would cheat on him, whatever. Like it's just craziness all the way across the board. None of it was good. And then as far as that, the kid that I've known since kindergarten handed my husband his phone to get on Grindr.
That's
Now,
true.
that in itself didn't faze me, not one bit, not one fucking bit. The part that pissed me off was that then he played the victim and acted like I hurt him. And he was like, well, Jeff hasn't reached out to me. Bitch, I'm the one about to get divorced. You haven't called me. You were at my house playing house every night, talking shit to this motherfucker. Fuck you and die.
Yeah.
Like,
obviously, if there's
cannot wait for that fucker to die of natural
if
causes.
there's malicious intent behind it, I don't think you get a second. You know, you shouldn't even get a
Yeah,
first.
and that's it too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's it too. It's impact over intent.
Sometimes
also,
malicious intent isn't obvious. To be real, sometimes you don't see the malicious intent. You don't want malicious
if you're a good
intent.
judge of character,
that motherfucker was
I'm pretty good. I really am.
Well, Steve, to answer your question, if the friend believed the spouse over me and cut me out, then you know what? Maybe, because honestly, they're probably going through denial. Like they probably deep down know my relationship's falling apart. This has all hit me at once. I don't know how to accept it. I think I could rebuild on that, honestly.
I have a question for this panel.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a
Vera.
relationship and somebody's cheating, haven't you on some level known it?
Yeah. It's happened to me, and I think I knew.
Every time it happened to me, I kind of knew.
Yep, me too.
Like,
and I was in denial. Like,
this isn't
no,
adding
it's
up.
not happening to me.
This isn't adding up.
Yeah.
This isn't what I thought it was. This is going somewhere
Well,
different.
see, that's hard because you two are girls. I think when the girl's cheating, men don't know.
That's not true.
They're too dumb. Yeah, in some cases, but I feel like a woman can pull it off.
Oh! I have one. One.
Got another one? Let's do this.
What about an emotional affair? Do you give a second chance?
That's a trust thing again.
But you know what?
See,
I got a problem with that.
This is what
Go
Jeff's
fuck
talking
somebody.
about.
Go fuck somebody.
This is the thing.
Emotional affair, then we got fucking problems.
Yeah.
It's a trust thing.
I think that's.
I got a question. I have a lot of friends who are men. I know. Sorry. I think men and women can be friends.
Are you speaking Italian?
Yes, I am.
I am offended by that. How dare you?
I've had women think that I'm coming on to their husbands or their man.
Yep.
When we're just friends.
Yep.
I've been the one that's been accused of emotional cheating, and I've never.
It does happen the other way around too. I've had well, back in the day, not so much now because I don't go out or talk to people. But, you know, when you're the token gay, sometimes they hold their boyfriend a little bit closer when they're drinking. It's like, well, that says more about your boyfriend than it does about me. So
it says more about her than it says about you. She must be that insecure to be worried about a supposedly heterosexual male around a gay guy.
Right.
Because it's the age old analogy. What's the difference between a straight man and a bisexual man?
What?
6 beers. 6 beers, usually.
Listen, Steve, you're a very good-looking fella, and you're very charismatic. I'd be worried about you too.
Fatty got face at the moment. That's all right. Boot camp. We can do it.
Are we?
Here we go. Lashana's checking in on us. She's saying, agreed, Jeff, because when a woman cheats, men get real offensive, but when a man cheats on a female, it's a whole different ball game.
I think that when men get cheated on, it wrecks them somehow.
It's the fragile.
It's an attack on their masculinity.
So wait, can I just ask you guys something? So if you're in a relationship, and you cheated, never got caught, then the other person cheats, you know about it, but you don't get mad, right? No, because this is a true story. And you don't get mad, right? Because you don't have any room because you've already stepped out, whatever. But when they find out that you did, even though they have, it's a million times worse because you did it first.
Jeff, have you worked this out in therapy yet?
I know.
Well, this is what we're talking about.
I'm just teasing you.
This show is therapy, and Jeff's been in the woods a long time. All those issues just come creeping back at night, don't they, Jeffrey?
No, I'm finally at a place where I don't
He's
mind
living
talking
the
about
Legend
this
of
shit on the
Boggy
show.
Creek. Does any of my horror fans know the Legend of Boggy
I
Creek?
hear you, Jeff. I hear you,
Legend of
Vera.
what?
The Legend of Boggy Creek.
Oh.
Jeff's demons are manifesting in a
Yes.
in a
I'm
cyclical way.
flooding the campgrounds and shit.
That's what's happening. You're like doing a Sissy Spacek moment. It's all you're in a turmoil.
Fucking word. Okay,
Blushing.
Steve, do you know what time it is? Do you know what it's time for?
I do know what time it is because I'm getting quite warm.
Oh.
And when I get quite warm, that usually means I'm sitting too close to Vera's vent.
I'm signing off.
Oh,
Bam, bye.
Here we go.
This, actually, Katie.
1, 2,
I love your vent.
3, vent.
All right. I need to talk about when did the Republican Party become solely about lies? Now, political lies have existed since the dawn of time. There was the Trojan horse. There was, 5440 or bust. There was, I'm not a crook. There was, I did not have sexual relations with that young woman. Political lies have existed. But in the last, 5-10 years, Republicans have become the party of lies. Everything is a lie. When did it become okay to be a bold-faced liar? And when did the American people start falling for all these lies? I don't understand it. And the Americans don't have the stronghold on lies. There was the Berlusconi affair in Italy, and certainly Hitler was lying to everybody, and the weapons of mass destruction, that was an international lie. But if you repeat a lie often enough, people believe it. And that's my problem. How can you believe lies? How can you believe Tucker Carlson when he says putting your children in a mask is child abuse? How can you believe QAnon when they say that there's child pornography cannibal cults happening in pizza parlors? Can't you even hear that shit come out of your mouth? That's just crazy shit. How did this happen to political discourse? Why is it okay to lie all the time? There were 10,000 lies in the Trump administration. And now that Trump's not lying to our face every day, we have Fox News lying even harder. Wake up, America. Do your research. Does not mean let me give you my source. It means go to a library, read real books by real authors, not shit you find on the internet. You can't get your news from Facebook. And you don't even want to take your news from me or anybody on this uncensored radio. Come on, read. Stop being the gullible American or the gullible anybody. Stop falling for stupid shit. Thank you.
I, for one, won't have the slander of pizza parlors anymore. That's bullshit. Leave pizza alone.
Look, Jeff's fucking Jeff's manifested into a whole different being. He's just
look. Got him.
He gave up.
He's gone. He gone, girl. He gone. I don't know what's happening.
The Legend of Boggy Creek.
The beast of Boggy Creek has come to claim Jeffrey's soul. What little there was left of it, anyway.
What is happening here?
Something's going on.
Oh, boy.
Something is going on. Oh, my God. Oh.
Jeff.
He's not coming back on screen. He's not doing it. He's not doing it.
Jeff,
I guess
we live.
Don't take your news from us.
That's a very good point, Vera, because in the grand scheme of things, I'll go to full screen just in case Jeffrey wants to come back. In the I knew that's what he was waiting for. In the grand scheme of things, our show is not. Though we report news and gossip, our show is not a news source. We are merely giving you our opinions, comedy-based and satirically based on things. We all have our own opinions. We can agree, we can disagree. But as Vera said, don't be afraid to get out there and inform. Oh.
Yes.
What's going on here?
Hello? Oh, my God.
What happened?
Can you hear me?
And no,
I could hear you the whole
now,
time.
But your sound dropped off.
My microphone's freak. It's Jeff. It's Jeffrey.
It's
basically.
the legend of Boggy Creek.
The
Coming
legend
from
of
Jeffrey.
Boggy Ass.
Ooh, he's using his mind power.
The legend of the hairy asshole.
God damn it, Jeff.
My
Not
asshole
not
is
Jeffrey's.
not fucking hairy. Thank you.
Not Jeffrey's. Can we play? That's a clip for TikTok. My asshole is not it. I think we'll just leave it on that note, everyone. We love you. We'll see you next week. Bye. All right, so now all I have is a mental issue, like image of Jeff dressed as Sissy Spacek with someone going, "They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you." And him going, "My asshole is not hairy,
Mama, my asshole is not hairy, Mama.